Hello everyone, welcome to another video of mine, and this is another Chelsea transfer video for you guys where I speak about three main topics. Once again, all the latest news surrounding Chelsea Football Club in the last 24 hours in this present moment in time. Hopefully you're all doing well, staying healthy, staying good. Hopefully you're all happy and healthy. But in this video, I want to put three main topics. The Kai Havertz still the solution regarding the goalkeeper problem, with Onana being heavily linked to Chelsea. Once again, Zakaria from Borussia Mönchengladbach. That DM is the answer to our midfield problems in that base midfield. We'll be discussing out all the stats, all the analysis, and of course, covering a little bit of yesterday's game where Chelsea have officially secured Champions League football, getting fourth place with Timo Werner in attendance watching our game. But before I do get into it, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, starting off with the first one, I want to speak about the Kai Havertz story. Now, again, another Kai Havertz update, but the good news is everything should accelerate now. Negotiations, agreements, hopefully an announcement should be imminent. We're talking next week to 10 days to even 2 weeks. Announcements should be done. Kai Havertz will be a Chelsea player. But what was interesting is what Christian Falk said with regards to what he wrote in the article with CF Bayern. And he stated that Chelsea will now quickly essentially accelerate the deal for Kai Havertz after qualifying for the Champions League. Leverkusen does not insist on Havertz participating in the Europa League, and the negotiations are getting hot. Now, obviously, that is big news. And what is significant about that is Havertz not having to participate in the Europa League with Bayer Leverkusen. Of course, Bayer Leverkusen have got their second leg against Rangers in a round of 16 coming up in August. He doesn't have to participate with Leverkusen for that, which is huge news because there was rumours and reports that Bayer Leverkusen would ideally want Kai Havertz to essentially play in the Europa League. Chelsea do not want that, of course, because they don't want Kai Havertz to risk an injury. They want Kai Havertz to adapt to the team, get up to speed with Lampard's training methods, train with the team, gel with the team, have that little pre-season, because of course the Premier League season has been confirmed to start on the 12th of September. So if the Europa League does continue until the end of August, Kai Havertz has little preparation time before the start of the season that could hinder his progress into next season. And of course, Chelsea don't want that, especially when we're signing him for an astronomical fee. He is a marquee signing, €80 million upfront cost. It's going to be massive, and Kai Havertz will be a blue. There's no doubt about that at this moment in time. I've been saying this for weeks now. Kai Havertz will be a Chelsea player. He will be a blue. But like I said, what's significant is that he does not have to participate in the Europa League, meaning that you should expect an announcement very soon. Now, what was really interesting is what Fabrizio Romano has reported. I'm talking very recent news. I'm talking about 25 minutes ago. Fabrizio Romano tweeted that official talks have started between Chelsea and Bayer Leverkusen for Kai Havertz. Chelsea want to complete the deal soon, but would pay €80 million fee only including add-ons. So that's €80 million including add-ons as the significant bonuses. So like I said in previous videos, that could consist of €65 million plus €50 million in add-ons, or €70 million plus €10 million in add-ons. But talks are there to be found for an agreement, and personal terms were obviously agreed weeks ago. Wages, documents, any late paperwork, any bonuses, any clauses, they were all agreed a week ago. He will sign a 5-year contract, and Kai is just waiting essentially at this point. He's waiting for the clubs to agree a fee, and he will be a blue. It's done, it's official. Kai Havertz will be Chelsea player. It's imminent. Expect an announcement very soon. And honestly, it's really exciting news. Honestly, I'm looking forward to Kai Havertz to becoming a Chelsea player, to becoming a blue. It's been a long time coming. It's been a thing that's a long time coming, and essentially, it's something that we need to look forward to. And like I said, beating the likes of Manchester United, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid for his signature is huge news for Lampard. His Paul Paris there. Now, I know some will say, of course, Real Madrid and Bayern Munich preferred a 2021 summer window. They couldn't have afforded in this specific window. But Kai Havertz could have easily waited. He could have easily waited for those two clubs, and he didn't, because he believed in Chelsea's project. He believed that Chelsea was the right club with the correct project of Champions League football. Moving to a new challenge, to a bigger club, to be a club that aspires to be one of the elite and one of the best in the next 2 to 3 years. The project was there, and we poured with a young squad of talented players, Champions League football, a young attacking manager, wants to play attacking, fluid, possession-based football. There's so much positives to this, and that's why, as a Chelsea fan, we have to be confident, we have to be optimistic. But getting into the next player I want to speak about is Zakaria. Now, these reports emerged freshly yesterday by the German publication Sports Bild, and they report that Chelsea have joined the interest in Borussia Mönchengladbach midfielder Zakaria. Now, there's not much in regards to the article. As I was reading through the article, there's not much to pick out. in the fact that there is just interest, and of course that is natural in Lampard. He wants to move forward with this 2 attacking 8s formation, like some Mount, Havertz, Ruben, etc. And you need an athletic DM that's able to control, dictate the tempo. And I think that Jorginho and Kante, even though they've got characteristics that can suit that, I don't think they're perfectly built for Lampard's system. You know, you've got Kante, who's number 1, injury and error prone. Number 2, he hasn't got that ability to be able to control, dictate or progress the ball as well as like a Jorginho. But then the problem with Jorginho is, of course, his lack of physicality and athleticism is a massive issue and area it needs to be sorted. I don't think Jorginho nor Kante does fit that bill, but Dennis Zakaria is able to control the game, dictate the game. He's got the athleticism, he's got the energy to be that box-to-box CM, that official number 6 for Lampard. This fits the perfect characteristics for Lampard's system. Now, if you look into his stats and in-depth analysis, look at his characteristics, he's dribbling insanely strong, even though that's a bonus. It's not necessarily a necessity in that specific position that Zakaria may play in if he came to Chelsea. But of course, his dribbling, his long shots as well are really strong, which could be an added bonus. Of course, long shots from range could give some added goals in the season. He's tackling exceptionally strong. He's blocking of the ball. His concentration very, very strong. So it shows that he's got the attributes for that number 6 position. He's got the defensive attributes, and he's able to dictate and control the game, as seen for Borussia Mönchengladbach this season in Germany. And he's had a very, very strong season. Now, like I said, it is just at the moment just interesting. You know, we haven't acquired for him regarding evaluations or negotiated with him. We're just interested in him. And of course, midfield is not a priority. We need to get Kai Havertz done. We are looking at a left back, a centre back, goalkeeper. Now, in regards to finances, of course, Havertz will be done. But if we want to sign likes of a midfielder, a left back, centre back, goalkeeper, we need to be raising funds for that. Therefore, we need to sell players to raise the funds. So it really depends on our outgoings. It depends how much we gain from outgoings. Will depend on how much we spend on defensive reinforcements for the remaining, part of this transfer window, essentially. But Dennis Zakaria, good solid player. I think they'd be a great addition to Chelsea. I think that he suits the system. But what do you guys think? Have you watched Dennis Zakaria at all? Obviously, I haven't watched him too much, but any of my Bundesliga followers, leave me your reasonings and tell me, essentially, if Kai Havertz, if Dennis Zakaria is the one, or do you think Jorginho Kante is more suited to his system? Now, moving on to Andre Onana. Now, Andre Onana is the foreign player we'll be speaking about in this video, and it was reported by David Ornstein. Andre Onana is being touted as a potential Kepa Arrizabalaga replacement by Chelsea, according to David Ornstein, which is available for around 30 million euros. Now, obviously, we have been linked with David Onana, Andre Onana for a long period of time. We were in constant contact with his representatives. There were successful talks, and of course, Ajax have promised Andre Onana that he is able to leave this summer, of course, a Barcelona Academy graduate, and has been terrific for Ajax. He's amazing in that semi-final run. He's been quite decent this season as well. Of course, Ajax were top of the Eredivisie before, obviously, quarantine and lockdown, but he's had another very successful season, still young. There's a lot of positives and strong attributes he has: reflexes, concentration, shot-stopping abilities. His distribution may not be as strong as Kepa, but there is a lot of positives with this. Now, of course, with the price tag as well, it does suit Chelsea a lot. Kepa, we spent a world record fee on him, and we are trying to offload him. And, the likes of Oblak and Ter Stegen, even though they are world-class elite keepers, they are more of a dream fantasy signing, whereas Onana is definitely a realistic option. I think that Onana has a good chance to sign for Chelsea this summer. He's liked some of our Instagram posts, his followers on Instagram. He's interested in a move to southwest London, but it really depends on, if we're able to sign Andre Onana, and if we can sort out the left-back situation, centre-back, and of course get Kai Havertz over the line, and what our finances is looking at after that. So it really depends on various factors. But as a player, do I rate him? Yes, I do rate him, but obviously I'll prefer likes of an Oblak or Ter Stegen. But as I said, in this current climate of the COVID-19 situation, and with how much Kepa has cost us, do I see that being realistic? I don't think so. I think Onana is definitely a realistic option. I think that Onana will sign for Chelsea, but that is just my personal opinion. What do you guys think? Leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. If you did enjoy this video, smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and leave me your thoughts, opinions in the comment section below. I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.